Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy Sunday. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my minimal makeup routine. So this is the routine that I do if I have maybe 10 minutes to get out the door and I just need a little bit of makeup to look a little bit better, but I don't want to do, the full. Before we get started, make sure you guys subscribe down below for new videos on Sundays, and be sure to follow me on Instagram at justjade_beauty for behind the scenes and a few extra posts. Keep in mind this routine will take me a little bit longer just because I am doing a tutorial, therefore I will be talking through it. But if I'm just in a real rush, then this will take me I want to say 3-4 minutes at max. So let's just go ahead and jump into the tutorial. I'm gonna skip primer today just because we don't have time for that. As long as your skincare routine I think is good, that works as a primer. So we're just gonna go ahead and jump straight into foundation. For that I'm using the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. This is also a very matte foundation, so it'll help control the oil on your skin. I'm just gonna take one dot of this and just spread it around my face. I'm gonna blend it in with a brush just because a brush is a little bit faster. We will go over it with a sponge just to make sure that everything is seamless. I will just add a little bit more to the areas I need a little bit more coverage. And I will just take this up under the eyes because we're not going to be doing concealer. So just use the foundation as kind of a concealer. You can also take what's left onto the eyelids just to help cancel out any discoloration. And then I'm just gonna take my sponge and blend over everything. Okay, next I'm gonna go into eyeshadow primer. If you don't have oil, super oily skin, you can probably skip this step, but for me, if I am in a rush, I will still make time for this just because if I don't, then it'll crease and just look bad either way. So this is a step I always try and make room for. And this is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus eyeshadow primer. This is my favorite holy grail eyeshadow primer. Just works so well, and I'm just going to tap this onto the eyelid. Next I'm gonna go into powder, and that is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Translucent Loose Powder. The reason I'm going in this order is that I feel like it just makes a bit more sense. I don't want to have to get the powder out for setting the face and then have to go back, get the powder out again just to set the eyelids, if that makes sense. So I will just take the brush that I'm going to use for the under eyes. It is a big brush, so it'll just get it done really fast. And take that under the eyes as well. And then I'll just go in and set the rest of the face just with a big, fluffy brush. Well, I feel like you could totally stop here just with the powder. The skin is looking a little bit flat, so I do want to just add some bronzer just to help warm up the skin. I think bronzer just looks so nice on the skin. It makes you look healthy and bronzed. I'm just gonna take the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Light Bronzer, and I'm just going to toast the edges of the face. And as you can see, it already just adds dimension into the skin and just looks so good. I have all these baby hairs that always get in the way when I'm trying to do bronzer, and it's kind of annoying, but what can you do? This will also just help shape the face a little bit. And I learned if you put bronzer here and here, and then don't carry it through this region right here and just go under the cheekbone, it'll make your cheekbone kind of stand out a little bit more. Because if you put the bronzer, whatever you bronze/contour, it pushes it back. So if you want your cheekbones to stand out, put the bronzer/contour here and just leave this region blank. So little tip for you. And then I will just take it under the chin just to make everything look seamless. And just take a little bit what's left on the brush just across the nose. And then I will also take that same bronzer and use it as an eyeshadow just to add some dimension into the eye and help it not look so dead. You can build this up as much as you want. If you have more time, you could build it up more, or you could just do, you know, typical eyeshadow. But this, I just feel like, helps the look better. And then I'll just pinch the brush and run it under the lash line. Next, I'm gonna go into brow gel. This is the Essence Make Me Brow. This has like fibers in it, so it'll make your eyebrows look darker. And mine are feeling a bit sparse at the moment, so I'm just going to use this to kind of fill them in a little bit. Make them look less sparse, especially like in the front. I don't know. Sometimes they just look kind of sparse. And if brows are like a really important step to you, like you're kind of like, I can't go, I'm gonna just brush through them with a spoolie. If you're like, I can't go out of the house without brows, then make time for brows and maybe skip another step. You're gonna have to adjust it to what you need in a makeup routine. It's like, if I have 5 minutes, what do I need? So this is just my version of that, but if yours is a little bit different, then that's totally fine. Next, I'm gonna go into mascara. I'm gonna curl the lashes. If I don't have time for this, I'll skip it, but since we have a little bit of time, I'll just do it now. Plus, I feel like curling the lashes just makes your eyes look a bit more awake. And then I'm gonna go into the L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara. I just opened this again, and I am loving it. It just makes your lashes look so good, so fast. And it gives you volume and a little bit of length. So it's the perfect mascara. And that's pretty much the final look. I'm just gonna take my sponge and just go over everything. And voila! That's the final look, guys. As you can tell, that was super easy, super fast, and we just look a little bit better. If you have any extra time, you can always go back in and perfect anything. I need more bronzer. I feel like I need a little bit more bronzer. Or if you have like too much bronzer and you want a little bit ham, just take your powder brush and just brush over it and help blend it away. And again, you can always add more steps or less steps depending on your makeup preferences, but this is just what works for me. Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so you're notified every single time I post. With all that being said, I will see you guys in my next video. Ciao, Bellas!